little break, man. I'll be taking breaks. I'll be needing them. It's just tiring, man. But anyways, big weekend of fights. Xander Zayas versus who the fuck did Xander Zayas fight? Xander Zayas victory. KEYSHAWN Davis had a big fight. We're gonna talk about that. Also, Shakur Stevenson comes out and says, "Yo, the only reason this fight's happening is not happening between him and Tank is because Tank is scared." We're gonna talk about it. Plus, big weekend, big card, probably the biggest card in the history of boxing. That's what people are saying. Riyadh season, Beterbiev versus Bivol this Saturday. We're gonna get into that all after this. Yo, what it is. It's your boy Norris. We are lit right now. Shouts to everybody that's tuning in. We are about to get it started. But first, I gotta introduce the genius of boxing, my man, the scientist of boxing. Nothing but well, I don't even know how to say it, but let me just bring him up. My guy. What's up, Troy?
Man, what's good with Hoodie Hamza? Hoodie ain't got the hood on, bro.
Hoodie Hamza's in the building. You know what I mean? We out here. I was a big weekend of fights. I caught the KEYSHAWN Davis versus Berinchyk fight. I caught that.
Yes.
You said trash? I caught.
I just said yes. Yeah.
I missed the Greg Hackett fight. I got caught up doing a bunch of things, but also Xander Zayas. I seen the knockout. He had an impressive body shot. Something that I was saying that he would need in order to start becoming the star that we all believe he can become. He had a big victory, and that's a big thing for 154. Where does Xander Zayas stand at the is it middleweight, right? Middleweight division, right? 154 pounds.
Yes, sir. From 54, I'm junior middleweight.
Yeah, junior middleweight. All right, so let's start off first with what everybody saw this weekend. Everybody was talking about KEYSHAWN Davis. KEYSHAWN Davis went out his way to promote this fight at any risk, at any way possible.
You sent yourself some bananas and watermelon. That was crazy.
Troy, hold on, Troy. Let's talk about that shit with the watermelon shit. Because when I first saw this shit, right? Listen. For those people that are out there, I laugh at things like this. I come from an era of Richard Pryor comedy, David Chappelle comedy, where we laugh at a lot of this stupidity, right? We kind of, and it's not to say that racism is good or nothing like that, but we kind of put a twist on it. I grew up on white jokes, black jokes, Chinese jokes, gender jokes. It didn't matter. We weren't that sensitive. But in today's age, it seems as if that's the driving thing in a lot of people's agendas. And KEYSHAWN Davis versus Berinchyk wasn't getting much publicity. There's a lot, but also it's been surrounded by a lot of big fights, right? And the week of, or the day of the weigh-in, he receives a basket and claims that it was Berinchyk. And what made me laugh, Troy, right, was when he tells Berinchyk about the basket, and Berinchyk is kind of looking at him like what? What is he talking about?
What does that have to do with anything?
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm from the Ukraine. I don't even know that black people. I eat watermelons and bananas.
Bro, that shit.
He probably would have been like, I wish somebody would have sent that to my room too.
Facts. I wasn't even like, and I get a lot of like. My thing is like, bro, why does everything have to go there? And then I don't believe Berinchyk sent it. Then everybody says, oh, T.O. made fun of the situation. T.O. needs to stay out of that stuff. Whatever. He was trolling, and then people said that he sent it and whatever. What do you believe transpired? Because I got my theories. What do you think happened?
Man, it was just a ploy to try to promote the fight to get some type of tension involved because it was lackluster. And when you do stuff like that, it's because you really got to be a cornball.
Damn.
That's just corny. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just go out there and stop. Listen, if you were worried about stopping, because with the body shots he stopped him with, in whatever round he stopped him, and he could have did that in the first round, bro. It was a lackluster performance.
Really? You think it was lackluster?
Yeah, his skills. He's just not a good defender on the inside. He was holding time. It was just ugly work. That should have been a highlight reel knockout for him.
So you don't think knocking him out with a body shot like he did was impressive? I thought that's what he
No,
needed. I thought he needed a
dude.
stoppage.
I mean, of course he needed a stoppage, but it just wasn't impressive.
So you
It
technically
wasn't.
weren't impressed.
I wasn't impressed. The work wasn't clean. The
Really?
work wasn't clean. He didn't look sharp. He don't. He did. It was a couple things that people who really box before would see, like the way he defend when somebody coming at him, and he was a part of a lot of those clinches. You know what I mean? Things like that. The work was trash to me for real.
Oh wow. Listen. I think KEYSHAWN needed that type of victory, right? I'm gonna say that. Knocking him out with a body shot, I thought, was cool. But he just looked way bigger. Like KEYSHAWN doesn't look like a 135 pounder. He just doesn't. He looked way bigger, way stronger. To be honest with you, I'll say this.
Unfortunately, that doesn't transfer to your skills.
I mean,
Like you gotta remember, like, all right, put it like this: if I watch Sugar Ray Leonard every day, he was an Olympian. He won a gold medalist in his 20s. He was fighting people better than KEYSHAWN fighting now in his early 20s. And then KEYSHAWN, how old is KEYSHAWN?
I think like 24, 25, I think.
25. You like, no, blood. Ray Leonard was then retired and probably came back around that age, and then retired again at 30. But Ray Leonard was fighting a lot of the legends early on. Like KEYSHAWN ain't even fighting nobody. The work was trash. He had no answer for somebody coming in. He was just ducking his head over. I did a film study on it. And the things I'm calling out, I just kept pausing the tape and showing you, look at this.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that move? Like you gotta understand this, Norbs, and then I'm done. I train people all day. I've been training people for 10 years, really, since I've been in the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm teaching you how to slip, roll, and catch it, and catch my jab, parry the right hand, roll the hook, step this way. When I watch your tape, if you're not doing the fundamental things that are taught, then you don't have it. That's all I'm saying.
So, all right, from a technical aspect, you weren't really impressed, but let's take it from another aspect, right? Promotional. He gets a
I'm not
stoppage.
impressed with his character.
No, I'm just saying he gets a strap. I did find this very odd though. He's been very adamant about calling out Tank Davis. This time he didn't. He kind of said whatever comes with it. I mean, what do you think? And he also said he would not fight Teofimo Lopez, by the way, which I thought were two things that I found extremely interesting. What was your take on his press conference, not mentioning Tank after going so hard for the last fight? What do you think about that? And what do you think about him saying that he would never fight Teofimo?
Man, this just show more cap out in the atmosphere. Like you was running your mouth about Tank and all of this, and now it's whatever comes. And he might be getting a Tank fight because they might have told him they don't call out Tank, let Tank call you out so we can make it a thing after the fight or whatever. Since you got the belt, that's what it could be going because Floyd like to dictate how things work. So you never know, but saying you're not gonna fight T.O. like for what? Stop him. Yeah. When you would listen, you was mad at hold on. Don't cook me, y'all. Do this, and I'm only talking about what actually happened. You were literally mad because dude so-called gave you bananas and watermelon. And Teofimo is on record saying which monkey want the banana, then he was eating a banana.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Yeah, so like you're not gonna get no work with him, man. You cap, man. Get out of here. It's just cap.
I mean, damn, the banana thing to me, like I said, was crazy. But I mean, I look at it like, I look at it like this in that regard. Like, bro, Tio's a huge fight for you. Tank is a huge
Facts.
fight for you. But you might be right with the Tank situation. Maybe he did get off of the fight, and he's just trying to keep it low. Because remember, Tank did say on March 1st he is going to call somebody out. A lot of people are saying that it could be, bro, it could be him. Tio's a huge fight. It could be him. It could be, um, what's his name? It could be
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis. So, you know, to me, maybe it's already set in stone. We already know that, he's not going to fight. He said he's only going to fight a couple times this year. And, Keyshawn Davis, maybe you don't. But I'll tell you this, though. I thought he looked okay. I thought he looked pretty good. He came with the stoppage. What are your chances if he does fight Gervonta?
No, he gonna get stopped brutally.
You think he'd stop brutally, though? Brutally, you were saying it?
Yeah, because he don't have no understanding of how to fight on the inside. I've seen in multiple fights.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he doing in there. He be making moves that are not moves on the inside over and over. When I did a film study on the tape, he had multiple. Listen, this is why I'm saying that. When he went to the corner, he told Bomac he don't got nothing. So if you don't have nothing, walk him down and get him out of there brutally.
You don't think a body shot is brutal enough?
No, bro. Brutal knockouts are to the head when you sunny side up. Sunny side up is when you shaking. Because you crack an egg and you sizzle it, and now you shaking and doing all of that. That's sunny side up. If you garlic butter, that's what Anthony Joshua got when your butt is in the air. Garlic butter chopped you up, Benihana. So you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, he didn't do none of that.
I mean, he stopped him with a body shot. He was supposed to stop him, and he did.
It was mediocre. And he struggled to get the body shot off. Because he just couldn't throw the shot. Better like this. Yeah. When I was on the platform doing a live fight chat, I kept saying he needs to drop down. He couldn't do that until the round he did it when dude had no power. He was small. Bro, it was just a mediocre performance. You need to work on the skill set. Quit running your mouth. I'm just here for the technical smoke. If you want to get technical with boxing, I'm here for it. So it's not nothing personal with me. I'm here to see you get better. You were trash. Baranchek is a 130 pounder. You should have knocked him out brutally. You should have knocked him out like Sugar Ray Leonard knocked out Davey Boy Green. You didn't. You didn't hit him with a 6'3". And man, that shit was trash. It's trash. I'm sorry. I'm a hard critic.
I don't agree with you. I do believe that he took out the trash like he was supposed to with a nice body shot. He did look a lot.
He got dirty doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he still looked. I mean, he still did it. It's still impressive fashion, and I think his stock is up. I think people are very excited to see him. I was going through the Twitters and the Instagrams, and I see people going crazy for him.
Stopped by Gervonta brutally.
Wow. But anyways, let's move forward real quick because we're going to touch back on that Gervonta situation. XANDER ZAYAS also fought that weekend. Somebody that I've been questioning. Does he have that Puerto Rican star power that we've been looking for? Again, another body shot, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Put him in there with Charles Conwell.
What did you feel about XANDER?
I felt like XANDER's defense has gotten sharper.
Yeah.
I would like to see him land. His punches don't look as sharp as they should.
Okay.
But his defense did look like it got better. But Charles Conwell said he wants a piece of him. So that's what I want to see. I'm looking to see who want to get in there with Conwell.
So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about XANDER at 154 pounds? Do you feel like he can make that star impact at 154, similar to what a Trinidad did, or when he was at welterweight, or Cotto? Do you think he can be that next Puerto Rican star? Because I feel like a lot of people want to see that happen. But at 154 pounds, We got Charlo. We got, well, I don't think we got Bud anymore, but we still got Arrow. We still got Fundura. We still got Zoo. I can't even say the guy's name that destroyed Zoo.
Bakram.
There's a lot of smoke at 100. We got Ortiz at 154.
That's what I'm saying. Xander ain't really like that.
So you don't think he can survive at 154 pounds?
No.
There's a lot of smoke at 154.
Skills pay the bills, and Xander missing some skill. His defense did get better, but he's still a little amateurish.
How so?
The way he delivers his punches and how he set up his offense. He's not consistent with the jab.
So you wasn't really impressed by him?
No, I'm never impressed by these guys until I see how they work their jabs and how they do things in a fashion, how they land their punches. Boxing is really a difficult thing, a challenging thing to master. Yeah. You have to spend a lot of hours watching tape. I could tell these guys don't watch footage. I could tell they don't watch tape. I can tell they're not looking at old school boxing and watching certain fighters. You could just see it.
See, my biggest concern is with Xander is the competition at 154. I feel like there's so much smoke at 154, and he's young. I think Xander's like 22, I think, or something like that. 23. I'm not exactly
That's
sure.
not. Let Ray Leonard and Sugar and Tommy Hearns was fighting at that age.
No. I understand, but there's a lot of smoke at 154. That's my biggest concern. So you want to see him against Connolly? Why him?
Because Conwell been calling out some of these guys. Charles Conwell been calling out some of these guys. And he's a shorter 54-pounder, and I would like to see his skill set up against some of these taller guys because he has mastered some of the things I'm talking about. He's looking really good in there. He was an Olympian. Nobody wants to get work with him. He's looking like he's the real boogeyman at the 54.
So, where do you think Xander does go with this? Where do you think he fights? Who do you fight next? Because he did want to fight Ortiz.
Of course he wanted to fight Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz need more work.
I figure you're not a big Virgil fan. I'm just saying, where do you think Xander goes?
It's not that I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of none of the guys. He just needs more work from his Boacek fight. He needs to learn how to He needs to learn how to mesh together defense from defense to offense, and then carry in his offense with the good front hand off the jab. That's real coaching, bro. That's you're asking good questions, Norbs, and I really appreciate it. But this is Coach Hamza, like Brother Hamza. Like I'm coaching full time. That's my calling. That's what I'm doing. So while doing that, Virgil needs to learn how to work the front hand and then work his defense alongside with the front hand. He didn't look good doing that against Boacek.
Well, I mean, I look forward to seeing Xander. I know a lot of my family is excited to see Xander. There's a lot of people invested in his success. I just want to see if he can get through. What do you think should be the next big challenge for him? Because again, you still got Charlo there, who's a former undisputed, right? I mean,
Charles Conwell will be the next big challenge.
You think? Did he speak on Conwell?
No, nobody does.
So you think Conwell? All right, well, we'll see. Well, moving forward, it is fight week. And Hamza, you're gonna have to sit down for this one. This is fight week. Beterbiev versus Bivol goes down this weekend. I think something that was overlooked by a lot of people. This is a hell of a card. We also got Shakur Stevenson versus Kid Austin. This is going to be one of the best cards out in Saudi Arabia. I don't like the fact that it's in Saudi Arabia, to be honest with you. I got to be up mad early, like at 12 to watch this fight, so that sucks. But I'm definitely excited. But
in the day, like an afternoon?
Yeah, it's Saudi Arabia, so it's during the day.
Bro, the day is halfway over at 12. You don't be up at 12?
So no, 12 p.m. It's pretty much, that's when it starts. But this is actually the preview, which I think the previews, the trailers have been pretty dope, but this is one of them right here.
The rematch. Will it be revenge? Will it be validation? It's 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized, undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world.
And Dimitri Bivol did everything he could, but Tim, it was not enough.
To become undisputed champion of the world, what did that feel like?
You know, it's like when you do some job, like for example, and you have done in good way, like you like it, you know. I think it's the same for me.
Do you think you won the first fight?
I don't think that I win or I lost. I just think that I didn't do enough to feel great inside of me.
A message for your fans?
Yes, don't miss our fight. It's gonna be interesting fight.
As soon as we saw the first one, we wanted to see the second one, so it's just great that it's been made.
The rematch. Will it be revenge?
Troy, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Off of that first fight, it was very close. It was interesting to hear Bivol in the trailer say, and were you able to see it on the thing or no?
No, I couldn't see it, but I watched it on my phone, though.
So, I found it interesting when Bivol says, I don't think I won or lost, I just feel like I didn't do enough. And something that Iceman Scully said to me during our interviews kind of just jumped out. And it was the adjustments that he needs to make, that are necessary for him to make, which Scully said he got on his bike a lot. He couldn't take Arthur's power. Would have stand there and kind of fight with Arthur in the trenches. And Iceman said if that were to happen, he feels as if Arthur will knock him out. And I feel like Dimitri's statement just now in what he said kind of alluded to that he has to stand there and fight if he wants to win. What do you think about what I'm saying right there?
No, that's a fact, because what Bivol needs to learn, if he does it, will get him knocked out against Beterbiev. You cannot be in the pocket with Cuz like that, because he'll crack you and get you out of there. He has elite power. Mm-hmm. You cannot be doing that. So, no, bro, it's not a good look. Like, it's going to be a tough fight for Bivol no matter what, because he has a good high guard for somebody like Canelo, because Canelo's smaller. But in the high guard, you still got to move your head. You got to. And another thing I noticed with Bivol, he doesn't parry punches. Mm-hmm. So when you don't parry punches, you're absorbing the impact of the hard puncher. That's why his face was like that.
My thing is this, and again, I thought it was very key watching that, was just the fact that he knows what he has to do, but is he going to be willing to stand there and fight? And I like Bivol. I'm a big Bivol fan. I like Beterbiev as well.
I'm not going to stand there and fight.
And listen, this is what he believes cost him the first fight, was the fact that he kind of got on the bike and Beterbiev continued to pressure him. And
no, that's not what cost him to see that. That'd be the thing.
What cost him the fight, Troy?
Shit.
What cost him the fight, brother? Talk to me.
He don't have defense.
You said
his face, bro. At the end of that fight, did you see his face?
Yes, he was marked up pretty bad.
Okay, he kept his hands up the whole time. And his face still was marked up because he said dude was punching through his gloves.
Through his gloves, yeah.
How do you neutralize that now? By moving your head, or parrying the punches. He don't know how to do that. That's not in the Russian style. He doesn't have the defense that he needs to be able to accent his offensive style so that he can win the fight. He just doesn't. And you're not going to be able to take no punches and just stand there because your hands is up good. He punched through that, and Beterbiev is good enough to put punches in place that you don't see.
I mean, that's a good point, because, like, again, he was punching through the gloves, and that's something that Beterbiev said. Bivol said, and he said he also made a remark about his power, and he said, "Listen, the guy's power is legit. Like I felt everything that he was throwing," and he came out and said Canelo has better one-punch power, but he said everything that Arthur throws is hard, and you could tell in that fight he had to get away from it. Having said all of that, That card is insane, Riyadh season. Shout out to my uncle
that card
Turkey
is
Al-Sheikh.
crazy.
Crazy.
Shout out to Turk Al-Sheikh.
Al-Sheikh. The card is insane. What do you think there's anything going to transpire differently in this fight? Do you feel like Bivol wins this fight? Who do you feel like wins this fight at the end of the day?
If Bivol cannot knock out Canelo, he's not gonna knock out Beterbiev. And if you can't knock out Beterbiev, he's gonna beat you. And he has a 99% chance that he's gonna knock you out. So Beterbiev.
You got it. Do you have it the same way? How do you have it?
Have it the same way. Listen, I didn't even give Bivol a lot of those rounds, man. I did a film study on it. It's just like he was getting hurt a lot. Like, that's what I'm saying. People don't watch boxing enough. Like, some of the shots that's why you think he was getting on his bike, running around the rings for panic, in that panic mode, because he was getting hurt with shots.
So you don't believe he's going to stand his ground? You don't think he's going to make the necessary adjustments?
If he does that, man, he's going to get knocked out. You stand in front of Beterbiev without moving your head, you going to sleep. It's just boxing, bro. It's not personal. It's just your head is not meant to be taking them type of punches. So, and against somebody with his power. I watched the documentary on him. He turned pro at 28, so he doesn't have that much wear and tear on his body, as people say. So all this 40-year-old, whatever, that's not going to matter. He turned pro at 28, and he went to a boxing school at the age of 15 or 16. So you got to think about that. Then on top of that, if he had a boxing school, he getting the best training, the best eating. His life is boxing. Then his workouts is crazy. Like he hit the tire with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, that's crazy. You see when he was doing the two of them? That's kind of crazy.
No, like he did, like that stuff that he does, like he power cleans for time. Like you got to really understand that. Like he's super strong. He's a well-trained athletic machine. He go into boxing school. Him and Bivol was on the same national team. He was the leader. What?
Shout out to Full Quarters Boxing. My man Joseph, I think he took a shot at you. He said, yeah, like the commentary for Catterall versus Barboza fight was that it was a close fight. I don't know if you said it was a close fight. I didn't see it. I couldn't tell you. Shout out to Adam Hurley as well, Joseph McCann.
I never called that fight, so I don't know.
I didn't see that fight. I mean, listen, I think.
But I'll say this: from the tape I seen, Catterall was trying to fight Barboza off the back foot, and you cannot fight a taller fighter off the back foot.
Well, I didn't see that fight. I can't comment on it. But let's talk about this Beterbiev. It's a huge card. There's a lot of implications on this fight. This is a fight where if Beterbiev were to win, we would then probably get a big mega fight between him and David Benavidez somewhere in the fall or late summer. And Beterbiev is ready to make these fights soon. He's not trying to hold on and wait longer. His knee is healed.
He want to get paid because them is some good paydays. So he like ready for a crazy payday.
Yeah, so to me, like if Bivol wins, it's an automatic rematch. Turkey Al-Sheikh said it is. If Beterbiev wins, then we're able to get the mega match. And think about this. This means September, October could actually be Canelo Crawford and Beterbiev versus Benavidez, and also Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Three huge fights.
Crazy.
3 huge fights.
You need that.
If that happens. Joseph McCann said, no shot comparing the Beterbiev versus Bivol to Catterall. I don't know what he's talking about. But listen, listen, those 3 fights, I don't know if there's ever been those type of 3 fights in a long time. But to have Beterbiev, Benavidez, then to have, and even Gervonta might fight. They might be a Gervonta versus KEYSHAWN Davis, allegedly, right? We might have 4 really, really big fights coming this year. I'm excited. So and listen, I'm a little biased. Ice John Man Scully, that's my dog. So, I'm pulling for Beterbiev. He's my guy. But Beterbiev versus Benavidez in September, October would be crazy. And Devin Haney, if he takes care of business, coming up in May versus Ryan Garcia, the rematch. Canelo, Crawford, KEYSHAWN Davis, Gervonta. These are huge bouts that can happen. As long as Shakur takes care of business this weekend, because Shakur might have another big fight coming in September. He's looking for a big fight. There's a lot of smoke that can happen coming up. Four Corners says Four Corners got Bivol. They got Bivol. My man at Fight Night X says Bivol's gonna win the fight. That's what he says.
He's not gonna win. He didn't really do anything the first fight.
Nah,
Nothing.
I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. My prediction is Beterbiev. I still got a decision because I don't believe Bivol's going to stand there. But if Bivol does decide to stand there, I think Beterbiev may KO him. So, we're going to see. But also on that card, huh?
I want to say another reason why he didn't win. Nothing that Bivol did stopped Beterbiev from doing what he normally does. Come forward and hit you with punches. That means he was the ring general.
Yeah.
Nothing that he did, Bivol did. He boxed, he moved, he boxed, he moved. That's what everyone does when he gets in there. Mm-hmm. So that means he was the ring general, and there's another reason why. It's like saying you're going to get in there and put pressure on Floyd Mayweather. This is what?
My guy says Benavidez would probably get KO'd by Beterbiev. That's what Joseph McCann says. He says, I like Beterbiev by decision this time. Adam Hurley says he got Benavidez beating Beterbiev. Listen, the only way we're going to find this out is
I don't see
if Beterbiev takes care of business this weekend. Four Corners says Shakur has to look spectacular because KEYSHAWN is riding on a high wave. KEYSHAWN is big body shot win this weekend. I think KEYSHAWN's going to get the Gervonta fight. But speaking of somebody else that's on that fight, we're going to bring this right here. My man Shakur Stevenson had this to say about Gervonta Davis and this weekend's events.
Is it realistic? Politics as it is. Sometimes I wonder about Davis if he still wants to do it.
Honestly, I think anything can happen. I think what Turkey is doing for boxing is amazing. He's making the best fight the best. He's making the biggest fights possible, the biggest fights available. If that fight can't happen, I think somebody got to be scared.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
You've stated on the record you want it.
Yes, for sure. And he goes out there and he disses me all the time and speak bad about my name. So it's like, if you feel the way that you feel about me, oh, I'm not this and I didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing as you stated, then fight me.
Right.
Why you can't go fight
and make some money?
Exactly.
Put me in my place and make some money while you're at it, if you can. Right.
Exactly. But why go fight all of these guys that haven't done nothing for the sport of boxing, haven't accomplished the things that I accomplished?
Don't have your stature either.
And you go out there and then say, oh, he didn't do nothing. What have he done for the sport of boxing? But you're not fighting me, you'll fight somebody else. So fight me.
You think that fight would capture the imagination of boxing fans, particularly? Is it realistic?
Listen, Shakur got a point. You keep disrespecting him. You keep saying this, that, and the fifth, and you don't fight him. There's nobody else at 135 that can draw the attention that Gervonta wants for a big fight. There's been rumors that he's had issues behind the scenes because he wants more money, but they want him to fight the guys in order to get that money, right?
Facts.
Shakur is that guy at 135 for him. I personally rather see that than a rematch with Ryan Garcia. I don't personally want to see a rematch with Ryan. If I can't get that or T.O., I don't want to get Lamont Roach. I'm not mad at KEYSHAWN Davis.
I don't want to see no Lamont Roach. I ain't mad at KEYSHAWN, but
I ain't mad at KEYSHAWN, but we all know it should be Shakur. What do you think? What are your thoughts on what Shakur Stevenson had to say about possibly fighting Gervonta Davis, or possibly being avoided by Gervonta Davis?
Man, it doesn't sound like he's too sure. You know, you never know until you get a contract, everybody signed, and you got the promotion going. So that's what you got to be waiting on. Other than that, there's always going to be up for speculation. And just keep working and doing your thing, and don't even worry about it. Build your platform, and then when you build your platform, that'll demand the fight, but even more.
Yeah, but I feel like with a style like Shakur's, I mean, and let's back up real quick. Shakur does have a fight this weekend, so I feel like overlooking Kid Schofield is kind of wild. I don't think he is, but I feel like Schofield's not getting the attention that he should be getting for this fight because people really pretty much believe that he's gonna lose. But there was a picture that concerned me about Shakur, and it was a picture of his hands.
Trash.
Hold on. There was a picture of his hands that looked kind of crazy. Like it looked, you know, he had surgery on his hand. It was scarred up. And to me, I think in order to force a Gervonta fight, he needs a big win versus Schofield. Will his hands hinder him from that? Can he go back to when he fought my man Jamel Herring and have a performance like that? Because I believe that's what it's going to take in order for him to possibly get the Gervonta fight. What do you feel about that?
It's not his hands per se. It's his defense. Well, it is, you know, his hands be getting hurt, but on the other end, it's his defense, bro. His defense ain't up to par. On the inside, you don't want to be in there. You keep jumping out of there. You know what I mean? So he has to understand how to get that together first. Because it's just say you got brutal hands. Now you really going to have to have defense because your hands is beat up so much that you can't punch for real. So every shot you got to land got to be accurate and on point.
Yeah.
So don't matter what you say, it's about his defense and how he delivers shots because hands is messed up. So, like, if your hands already messed up, you got to improve your defense so you can weather the storm until you break the guys down. Like, his defense needs improvement. And he should just keep working and build his own lane. Stop looking for Gervonta fights and all of that.
So, I'll say this. So Adam Hurley says Tank's team already said the fight absolutely is going to happen, and that understands the significance of not fighting Shakur. Tank understands. I hear you, but Tank, there was a lot of fights on the table that he didn't take that he should have took. So I don't necessarily believe that until I see it on paper. To be honest with you, I don't believe, and I've heard this from numerous people, that Tank is more worried about losing his O than anything. And who poses the biggest threat at 135 pounds? It's Shakur Stevenson. I disagree with you in the fact that I got Shakur winning that fight. I feel like Tank gives away a lot of rounds early. I feel like Shakur is a better fighter than Frank Martin, Rowley, and all these individuals that are there. I feel like he's a lot harder to get hit. Yes, he may lack some fundamentals that you may say, but he's very difficult to hit. You know what I mean? And I feel like if his hands are okay, I actually believe that he will tag up Tank and beat him. That's what I believe. I think he does that, but I think Tank Davis understands that. I don't think Tank believes he can actually beat Shakur Stevenson. That's how I feel. I really do believe he's ducking Shakur
The thing
Stevenson.
is, if you can't hurt Tank, he's not gonna really respect you. So he's very athletic, so we can come all that Shakur just getting away in boxing is not gonna work like that. Tank is very, very athletic. One of the most athletic.
I just don't believe he can walk. I don't believe he can walk Shakur down like he walks these other guys down.
Why not? He don't have power.
I think he's a better puncher than we're giving him credit for.
Nah. You listen. I'm gonna say it again. To get Tank's respect, you got to be a real puncher, not a better puncher than we giving him credit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, just because we giving him better credit, that doesn't mean that on a level what's gonna get the respect from Tank is gonna be valid. And that's what I'm saying. That's not valid. It's not valid.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm comfortable saying that I don't believe that that Tank is going to get to him. I don't believe that Tank is going to connect with that
I
big
don't
shot.
understand how that's not true when he's done it 90% of the
Not
time.
against opposition like Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is special. You can say whatever you like about Shakur, but Shakur is a special fighter. He really is.
Not.
He's really that guy.
Listen, bro, he's not a special fighter.
How? What are we saying?
Special fighter.
How is Shakur not a special
like
fighter?
the Sugar Rays or the Ray Leonards or the Robertos or the
His story hasn't been told yet, Troy. He has to live out a story.
No. Listen. He don't. That talent level hasn't shown.
Okay, I'm listening.
We talking about Ray Leonard in his 20s, man.
I get what you're saying. But
listen, with Marvin Hagler, Roberto Refredo, he ain't gonna be looking like nothing like them.
Yeah. But those guys were willing to fight each other. Tank is the bigger void. That's what he avoids people.
Fighting each other. He's still not highlight reel and showing the craft. He's not doing that. He getting up out of there.
I don't believe that Tank can get to him like that. I really, truly believe that Shakur is strong enough physically. I don't think he's the biggest puncher.
Not.
Physically, he's strong. He's a strong kid. He might not be the biggest puncher, but he's not. He's not strong.
No, he's not stronger than Tank.
He knows his distance. He knows.
He does. Listen, Norbs. If he knew his distance, he would be able to use that range to hit guys with the left hand. He would have stopped Artem. He didn't know his range. That's what I'm saying, why he not special, because the things that make you special, you got to know, like distance. What distance you need to be in to accent the power that you do have. How to slip punches. He don't be slipping punches for real. Because Shakur don't like to get hit with hard shots. He be getting up out of there. I've been saying this for a while now. No. Canelo is not getting hit with hard shots because he's neutralizing him with his defense. Mm-hmm. That's why he's not getting hit with hard shots. Shakur doesn't like getting hit with hard shots because he doesn't know how to neutralize them from the left-hand position on the inside.
Hold on a second. I'm going to let the phone lines open up real quick. The phone number is up right now on the screen, 470-326-6329. Call up right now. I want to hear what you guys got to say. Can Shakur beat Gervonta? I have him winning. Now, it all depends on how good he looks against Schofield, which I believe is a tough test this weekend. The kid is gritty, and he'll be in there. I just believe Shakur is going to handle him clearly in this fight. But I believe Shakur beats.
He's not, bro, because he didn't listen, bro. If he would listen, it's no different from Bud fighting Madrimov and then fighting Canelo. If you would have stopped Madrimov, it's like, well, no, I could say we could see because Madrimov, he didn't stop him. He didn't come forward, put pressure on dude, break him down and stop him. I don't care what style you got. That's what happens when you are all-time great.
So you don't believe in styles make fights?
Listen, no, it doesn't. Okay. Because no matter what style you got, when you in there with Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, Rafael Benito.
He's not that.
None of these guys are that right now. So when they're not that, when you have the power that Gervonta has, that trumps all the shit that you think you're doing because you don't have the defense, bruh. Like, I coach and box professionally. They don't fucking have it, Norbs. I'm sorry,
I have
brother.
to disagree with you. My biggest concern is...
All right, tell me technically.
I can't tell you technically. I can tell you what I see.
Then.
I believe...
Listen, not it.
Listen,
it's not it. That's what I'm telling you. What you seeing is not it.
Hold on. He has a ring IQ. He can keep the distance. And I believe that Gervonta Davis is a beneficiary of smaller fighters coming up and lack of talent of fighters. He's avoided these fighters for a reason. Why is
so?
that?
Barrios is not a bigger fighter.
Is Barrios a skilled fighter as Shakur or Tio or Haney?
Barrios is that for? I need to see Shakur against Barrios then.
Wash him. No,
he wouldn't. You know why? Because Barrios is taller, and you can't fight a taller man going backwards, bro.
You think that Barrios would beat Shakur Stevenson?
Bro, listen, I'm going to tell you this. Do Shakur come forward and fight, yes or no?
I've seen him do it. He did it against Jamal Herring.
No, yeah, bro. Jamal Herring ain't punching like Barrios. Jamal Herring is at 130, brother.
I hear you.
Barrios is at 147. You put him in there with Shakur, he's not gonna walk down Mario Barrios and do it because he don't have that skill set. He's a boxer. He don't be walking nobody down, catching their punches and stopping them. He not about to do that with Barrios. That's why his style does not match up good with somebody taller than him. I'm just telling you how he boxes, bruh. Like, what the fuck?
I hear you, Troy. You get emotional, but Shakur's gonna whip that ass. I will put a stack on him.
No, because he don't.
I will put a stack on him.
He don't know how to keep nobody off of him. He don't like power, bruh. That's why you think he with Floyd, trying to learn something. He need to learn something. You need to learn how to catch them punches and range.
There is a reason.
Can't listen, bro. You can't box Gervonta on the back foot on the 8 as the B side for 12 rounds and win a fight. Period. Point blank. Get that out your mind.
There is a reason why Shakur is ducking him. I mean, why Gervonta's ducking Shakur.
No, because he ain't worth the money yet. When
and
he worth
Lamont
the money,
Roach
then he's trying to be there. Yeah, because he could choose. He's trying to let you, man. You know what? I see you don't understand boxing real quick.
I understand.
It's just like Canelo. Can Canelo choose who he want to choose?
Canelo can, but he's fought the greats. Gervonta hasn't fought no Hall of Famers.
Listen. He don't. Gervonta didn't have to do that because he puts butts in seats with knockouts. I'm just giving you how it's given. There's some guys who just got that it thing. He has that.
He's popular. I agree.
Yeah, but he also knocks people out. He knocked out Barrios, and the Barrios win. He knocked out Pedraza. He was the first person to beat Pedraza. Okay. Like, come on, bloody, brutally, he ruined Pedraza.
So that's his biggest accomplishment, Pedraza. Correct?
No, that's a good win. Pedraza beat.
So right now, if he was to start, so does he have a better resume than Shakur?
Who did Shakur beat?
Oscar Valdez.
Nobody.
Jamel Herring. Oscar Valdez better than Pedraza. No?
No.
Wow. I want this fight to happen.
They were not. No, you know what? They really not better than Pedraza for real because they was just one-time champions.
Joseph said, you're going to like this comment. Joseph McCann says Shakur still fights like he's in the amateurs. Come on, guys. I know
that's
there's
what
a
I'm
lot
trying
of.
to tell you.
Let me
trying to tell you, dog.
I know there's a lot of Gervonta lovers out there.
It's not about being a Gervonta lover.
I'm not saying you, Troy.
It's about his style and how he chooses to articulate how he boxes.
How he gives
That's
away
not
rounds.
gonna be. Listen, bro. It's no different from thinking that Terrence Crawford is gonna go in there and box Saul Canelo Alvarez for 12 rounds. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's a different ball game.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
boxing.
is.
There's technical rules: effective aggression, ring generalship, accurate punching, and defense. If you don't have elite defense, you can't stay in range, and you don't look good. You don't look good to the judge. You're not doing something to trump what the other guy is doing naturally.
But you cannot give away rounds versus Shakur, and that's
yes,
something
you
that
can when you're a power puncher.
He's not knocking out
Shakur.
Shakur.
About?
He's not knocking out
Shakur.
Yes,
listen, bro. It's a 90% chance.
I doubt that. I don't think so. I think Shakur.
What do you mean you don't doubt it? That's what his record
wins. Listen, I've said it from the beginning.
Shakur doesn't have knockout power.
He doesn't.
You put Artem in there with Gervonta. He go to bed. He goes to bed. That's about when does he go to bed? He goes to bed. We're not even discussing it. And then you say, well, styles make fights. Well, why didn't Shakur put him to bed with his style, with his boxing ability?
Shakur's a different type of fighter. I think he's...
No, he ain't no different. Listen, Norbs. In boxing, if you don't have certain skills, that's what makes you different. It makes you different on a lower level. You keep talking about different. No, everybody's boxing. What makes you different is what level you're on. He's not on Gervonta's level because he doesn't know how to stay in the pocket weather the storm and use what he has to stop guys. That's it.
Listen,
say what you want.
I
Argue
hope
with your mom, bro.
I hope Gervonta comes out and actually steps up and fights Shakur. I really do. I have $1,000 on Shakur.
You know how I know? Because now KEYSHAWN got a title. He's saying, well, if it happens, it happens. Before it was, I'll fight him. Now you got a title. If it happens, it happens. Lomachenko got a title. Hey, blood, you trying to get that work? I'm just not feeling boxing. And yeah. Now
so
when it's time to get your ass knocked, when it's time to get your ass, and now listen, I'm not nobody's fan. I'm just saying when it's time to get your ass knocked out, you rethinking it.
Well, you know who isn't running? Shakur. Shakur says send the contract. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen tomorrow. Let's make it happen in D.C. Let's
listen,
make it happen
after this Riyadh shit happened, and he busts, if he fight KEYSHAWN and busts his pack, and then Shakur get some notoriety under his name and some ticket sales, he'll get the fight, bro.
None of the guys that Gervonta is fighting are selling tickets. They're not selling more than Shakur. Let's be honest.
They don't have to.
Because they set there to lose.
Frank Martin beat a guy on the juice, which is the undefeated guy, Rivera. He did beat. I mean, he was undefeated. He had a notable name, and he was on the juice.
Bro, I love you to death.
Shakur was a multi-division world champion at the lower weight classes, but has looked at lackluster in his performances because his skills are not paying it. I'm sorry, bro. Say what you want. Do it. You got to start stopping guys with your skills. I don't want to hear it. All-time greats. All of them was stopping guys.
Wait, that's not necessarily
what
true.
Was it? What except for Willie Pep?
Floyd wasn't stopping guys.
Who?
Floyd wasn't stopping guys. When he was getting the
Floyd
big
was
fights,
stopping guys at 130, 135, and 140.
Exactly.
But
when he started,
are you drunk, bro?
No, I'm not drunk.
Well, do we have to?
When he started fighting the bigger fights, when he started fighting the bigger fights, how many knockouts did he have? Victor Ortiz after a headbutt? Like, come on, bro. Like,
no, but that's at 47.
That's what I'm saying.
But he still was washing guys.
Fighting the bigger
and
fighters.
Hurting them. He was still washing them and hurting them. Shakur is not doing nothing that Floyd was doing. He fought Canelo and Maidana in the pocket, and they're hard punchers. He didn't do Shakur not doing that.
I'm not saying
He's
Shakur
back
is
here
Floyd.
running up out the fucking pocket.
I'm not saying
get that shit up out of here.
I'm not saying Shakur is Floyd. But you can't say if you're not
That's
stopping.
why he's not getting what he's supposed to be getting because his skill set is not allowing him
when
to
you
do
start
that.
fighting the bigger competition, the likeliness of a knockout is very, very rare. You don't see
But you're not even staying in the pocket. So you're talking about, no, I'm talking about staying in the pocket to make Canelo back up and start whooping on Canelo. You see, that's the difference. He's not doing that.
I understand, but what my point was this: you don't have to be great. You don't have to knock people out to be great. And Floyd
didn't say
Floyd
that.
had like one knockout in the last like 7 years of his career.
I'm gonna say it again because now people getting deaf. He not staying in the pocket and backing these guys up. Now, do you need me to repeat it again?
I need you to repeat.
You understand what that means in boxing? When somebody so in the Floyd Canelo fight. When his dad in the first 3 to 4 rounds, Floyd kept jumping way back. Floyd's dad said, hey, stop jumping back, go to the shell, catch his punches, and burn him out. Shakur's not doing that.
Shakur's not Floyd, absolutely. But
yeah,
also,
all right, then. So that's why he's not making the money, and you have to get a Turkey al-Sheikh fight. Even fighting Schofield, who the fuck is that?
Floyd started getting the money.
So Schofield has done nothing. Schofield has done nothing.
I agree. Floyd started getting the money after he fought Oscar.
I know. I get that. He was trying to knock out Oscar too. How old is Shakur?
I think Shakur's like 27.
Yeah, that's trash. It's trash.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Floyd had already fought Jose Luis Castillo, Diego Corrales, Arturo Gatti. Who else did he fight at that time? Chicanito, Gennaro Hernandez, Who else did he fight? Who's a known puncher? Philip Indu was a known African puncher. Was 30 with one loss and it had at least 30 knockouts.
Four Corners says
I know Floyd's whole career for real.
Listen, everybody.
When Floyd was at top rank, Floyd fought some legitimate real competition.
I'm not denying that.
And that's why Shakur's not on that level. If you go to Tank's box rec, Tank has fought the better competition in the totality of his career, far as win and losses, man. Tank has fought some guys with a lot of wins very, very early in this. I literally am telling you what's on his box rec. So you got to just do your due diligence as a blogger. This when blogging gets serious. Because if I start going on his box rec and showing you how Floyd moved him, he fought a lot of great
how he avoided a lot of fights.
No. I'm you know what?
Okay, tell me why he didn't fight Tio. When Tio was at 135. Why didn't he fight Devin?
They're in two different tax brackets. That's the business of boxing.
So hold on. Lamont Roach and Gervonta are in the same tax bracket, correct?
No, Gervonta has the ability to choose who he wants. We all know that. Why are we acting like we don't know that? Or do we got a narrative on this show? Is that what we doing?
I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. Hold on.
Okay, well, in the truth of boxing, who can pick who they want to? Who can pick who they want to fight? And they're going to do $1 million. Who the A side?
Gervonta has another $1 million since Ryan Garcia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he hasn't done $1 million buys since then.
But he still does more than all these
others. He is more popular, absolutely. But it doesn't change the fact
that's what I'm saying. That he does that because his skill set allows him to knock guys out.
So why hasn't he fought Shakur Stevenson?
Because he doesn't have the revenue. That's why if he calls out KEYSHAWN Davis, we'll know for a fact it's due to KEYSHAWN selling out 11,000. We'll know it off the rip.
You think KEYSHAWN sells more than Shakur?
That's a fact.
Wow, you think so?
No, what do you mean I think so? Did Shakur sell out his own stadium at 11,000? Was niggas walking out of his jaw?
I can't deny that. Definitely people been walking out.
Yeah, but that's not happening at KEYSHAWN.
You think more?
I'm just going off what's actually the truth of what's happening. That's not happening at KEYSHAWN's fights. So if we both know that's an observable fact, then yes, Gervonta Davis will fight KEYSHAWN next. We will fight him before Shakur, but after the Turkey al-Sheikh and Shakur get his way, he listen. If he doesn't stop Schofield brutally,
he's not gonna stop Schofield brutally. I think he stops him though.
But then it's just not gonna work out like that. Listen, how do Tank stop you? Brutally.
But that's his style.
No, that's not has nothing to do with the style, bro.
Shakur's never been somebody that stops you brutally.
Bro. Can I explain the technical aspect of boxing?
Please shoot him.
When you have skills at the weights that they're at right now, they're natural weights. They're not up at 47 or nothing like that. They're at 35 and 30. Mm-hmm. He should be stopping these guys brutally. It's because your skills. That's it, bro. It ain't got nothing to do at the end of the day. It's your skills.
Does not stop anybody brutally.
Yeah, because he don't have the skill set to do it. He don't have the skills like that. And he not at no 40 or 47. So he don't have the skills to do it.
I'm going to agree to disagree with you. If this fight happens, I'll definitely put money up. I got Shakur Stevenson. But I do believe that Gervonta's going to duck him.
He's not going to box his way to no victory against Tank. It's not going to work like that when you the B side. It don't work like that in boxing. It don't matter what you say or what I say. That's what happens in boxing.
There's only one name at 135 that people want to see him fight. And that's Shakur Stevenson. Will he do it? Probably not. There's a reason for that. And it's not because of the money. Because he get paid more to fight Shakur than anybody.
No, it's because of the money. Because if y'all saying he's so good, then pay him the most he ever got paid for any other fight to fight the nigga. It's no different what I'm saying with Canelo and David Benavidez. If y'all saying he the best nigga I'ma ever fight, this the toughest fight I'm ever gonna fight, ever, out of all of these niggas, then yes, it's 200 million, nigga. If Shakur is the hardest fight, If he tougher than everybody.
He is
right.
better than everybody.
All right, then that's 200 million, nigga. That's what he
can't
said.
Get that. Take not saying that money.
And I'm not saying that I'm saying is in that bracket with David Benavidez. Now we take it to the bracket of Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. However, would the max he want 150 M's, 100 M's, or something like that? If you saying this is gonna be his toughest, skillful fight, he got doing this worth the money, bro. We talking boxing. If it's worth the money, it's worth the money. Evidently, it's not worth it because his skills, he don't fucking got it.
Turkey Allison.
I'm sorry.
Turkey, the great Turkey Allison, His Excellency, came out and stated that he's willing to make the fight happen. And Gervonta's tune has changed because he's not selling as much as he was because of the guys he's fighting. So we're gonna find out very soon.
That's what I'm telling you. You're gonna find out.
And again, if it happens, I have Shakur Stevenson winning that fight. That's what I got. And you got
Tank. Bro, you can have him winning all you want, but as a professional boxer who knows boxing, everybody knows that skill for skill is not going to work out like that. They both left-handed, so all the things that it will make it hard for other fighters that are fighting Shakur are not there for Tank because they're both southpaws. So you just get a regular fight. At this level, Shakur has shown he does not good at defending in short ranges. Tank is very athletic. He's more athletic than Shakur. He has better defense than Shakur.
He does have better defense than Shakur. I don't agree with
Yes,
that.
he does. Yes, he does. Because he has better defense in all ranges. Outside, he has better defense from body to body, inside, medium, long, and boring range. Because he had to fight in boring and long range against Isaac Cruz. And then in range, in fights, in spots in the fight, he stood in front of Isaac Cruz and traded shot for shot and slipping him, showing that he had better defense is being able to slip the shot in the right hand position and knock out Leo Santa Cruz. Showing better defense is to be able to walk towards and neutralize Frank Martin's punches to be able to knock him out with a shot.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out. Anyways, we're going to move forward. I don't want to stick on that subject. I'm going to let this last topic go. Last week, Ben Whitaker came out and did an interview, and we all remember Ben Whitaker for throwing himself out of the ring, and a lot of people saying he quit. So I'm going to play this audio real quick, which at first when I heard it, I laughed because I was like...
It's not showing on the John.
Well, you can hear it. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
But the question that most people wanted to ask you was, did you quit? If the answer is no, what was the nature of the injury that meant that you couldn't carry on?
Yeah, man, I quit, man. I threw myself out the ring. I did a backflip out the ring. I did all that. But look, I went to the Olympics with one arm. I fought my first part of my career as a pro with one arm. So I've been through worse. I've been through bigger things than that. And at the end of the day, that little block of whatever happened there, it's made me a very good person. It's made me more focused. And it's going to make me a dangerous fighter.
At me, but the question that most people...
How is that going to make you dangerous when you quit?
Yo, the crazy thing is this. When I first watched it, I was like, oh, he's a
What are you talking about, blood?
Yeah, I mean...
Are you drunk, Whitaker? Whitaker, are you drunk?
Yeah. I mean,
bro, are you drunk, bro? Quitting, flipping out the ring, faking a knee injury does not make you a better man in the spirit world or in the physical objective world, bro. Like you lied. That means you physically lied on TV because you didn't want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
You was better off saying no mas like Roberto and be like, no, you didn't want. We don't care about what you did in the Olympics and all of that. We talking about what you did today. I mean, at that present moment when you quit. So you never explained nothing about what happened. You never explained the injury, the nature of the injury, or nothing. You a clown.
He kind of just downplayed it with sarcasm, basically saying, "Oh, you know, I fought the Olympics with one arm." I would basically say, "I would never quit."
I don't care about nothing. No, you didn't answer any of the questions.
Oh no, I'm not. Listen, I'm not agreeing. I'm with you, Troy. I'm with you 100%.
I know you are. I'm just saying, like, You didn't answer no questions, man. Shut that shit.
Do you think he could bounce back from that? Because, he had
no,
that style.
You put him in there with another pressure fighter, they're going to bust his fucking pack. It's killertainment. Excuse my language.
My thing is this. How do you bounce back from that? Like,
you cannot. I just said it. You're mentally weak. You quit. So how do you bounce back from being mentally weak? Get a rematch with the guy. Is he rematching him?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, no, you weak then. Whitaker, you weak. We don't have time for that. You're mentally weak up here due to not having the skill set that you thought you had. See, this is the same shit I keep trying to tell y'all on these platforms. Excuse my language. It's killertainment. All that dancing, you don't need to do that. Sugar Ray Leonard and the Grace didn't do that. If you didn't belong in there, they got your ass up out of there, bro. Garlic butter. Booty in the air or you was sizzling. Sunny side up.
Booty in
Come
the
on,
air,
man.
not the booty
Get
in the
up out
air.
of here. Yeah, your booty, your tut was in the air. Your butt was in the air. Like Anthony Joshua. You quit. Listen, has Anthony Joshua gotten better after he quit?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He went out there and got knocked out with his chin in the air. He didn't technically get better. Fuck out of here.
But this guy quit. Like, his shit was crazy.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua quit. Fuck is you talking about?
I mean,
like, they all be quitting, bro. They got different ways they quit in the boxing ring.
I did like his jacket.
Say no mas. No, bro. That was the best way to quit. See, that it's a different way. You can just be like, no, because, he clowning. I'm not here for that. I'll quit. But see, that showed me a little bit about Roberto. When it get hard like that and you got to box somebody, because in Tommy Hearns, he kind of quit against Tommy Hearns by playing. That's showing you quitting in there because you know you don't want to work through Tommy Hearns' jab to work because that's going to be hard. Do you seen what happened with Ray Leonard? Ben Whitaker, you quit because you don't have skills, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have no inside work. You just like Josh Kelly. You don't have no inside work. You like KEYSHAWN Davis. You don't have no inside work. If you don't have no inside work, you like Malignaggi. You don't have no inside work.
Don't talk about my boy Paul. That's my guy.
You like Chris Algieri. You don't have no inside work.
Somebody said Joshua isn't a boxer, he's a model. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas be cap on here. That shit dead.
No, Jesus.
That's not real boxing.
When it comes to Ben Whitaker, man, when I first seen him come out,
clown boxing is over with.
Yeah, I mean, the whole spinning and hitting the, it was entertaining for what it was. I don't think.
No, it was never entertaining in real life. Y'all, that shit not entertaining to real boxing enthusiasts. No, it's not. Listen, it was entertaining. Yeah. Listen, bro. Why does Gervonta get paid the most? You think it's because he dressed good, nigga? Come on, man. Let's be honest. I'm being honest and candid as I possibly can be. It's not because he dressed good, because he knocking people out.
He doesn't dress good, first of all.
That's my point. It's because he knocking people out. Mike Tyson, knockouts. Roy Jones, knockouts.
Exciting.
At the majority of the time, Deontay Wilder, knockouts. Jerry McClellan, knockouts.
Absolutely.
Julian Jackson, knockouts. James Toney, when you're knocking guys out and stopping them, they boost you up quicker.
It's true. It's different for Edgar Berlanga. Let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. 16 first-round knockouts. So then they'd be like, well, how Benavidez didn't get it? Well, why didn't Benavidez knock out first 16-round guys?
So can I call Ben Whitaker?
I can't blame him that.
Can I call Ben Whitaker the first TikTok champion? Because that's where he got really popular, TikTok, doing all the crazy stuff. And I'm just saying.
No, he got popular because all them UK guys get love like that because they back their own, and then they threw him out there, and he looked like trash. O'Hare Davies was garbage. Why was he in the forefront at 140 at one point? He was nobody, bro. He had no skill. Man, it should be the UK guys support their guys, and that's why they be in the forefront. Tyson Fury is a skilled guy, and they got some decently skilled guys. Why is Josh Kelly getting love? He's not good. I don't care how flashy he look and hold his hands like an athletic fighter, bro. He don't got no inside work. He get in there, he be looking trash. That's it. I'm sorry.
So you're saying it's over? That's it?
Yeah, they don't have it. It's bro. You know about to do shit.
Ben Whitaker's done. That's it. No more.
He done. He James DeGale. He James DeGale. He James DeGale. And James DeGale wasn't doing all that playing. That amateur shit don't work out here in the pros. He got in there with a real pro, Badu Jack, knocked his teeth out. He wasn't never the same again, man. Then he lost to Caleb Truax, had to have a rematch. My man Aaron Cole, man, listen, bro. I'm really in the boxing world. Man, these niggas don't be good. They hype job.
Troy, I don't like the way you're hating right now. He said,
I'm not hating. He hated on himself. He literally black flipped out the ring and then admitted that he did it and said that was gonna make him better.
I mean, he said the controversy behind this. Not that he backed.
Man, I don't know. There is no controversy. We asked you what happened. We're not.
You're not. It's safe to say you're not a fan of Ben Whitaker. Is it safe to say that? Are you saying he's completely done, Troy? Troy, you there? I think we lost Troy, guys. I'm sorry. British is.
I'm here. I looked up the definition of controversy.
I'm listening.
Real quick.
That's what he said. It was a controversy.
No, it wasn't a controversy.
It wasn't controversial?
Due to the definition, it wasn't.
Oh, God. What's the definition, Troy? Tell me.
Hold on.
Troy, use a nut.
Controversial. Giving rise or likely to give rise to a public disagreement. He never disagreed to flopping out of the ring. So it's not a controversy. See how when you look up the definition.
Say that one more time. He didn't want.
Yeah, I'll say it again because this is what I'll be saying. And niggas be like, well, no, I don't make up my own words. Controversial. It means giving rise or likely to give rise to a public disagreement. What disagreement? Who disagreed with what happened? Where was the disagreement?
No, the controversy is what everybody's talking about. What transpired? I'm not.
It's not controversial due to the definition, brother. Because nobody's disagreeing. In disagreement, you flipped out of the ring. What happened? Oh yeah, I flipped out of the ring.
He hurt his ankle. He hurt his leg. What are you talking about?
Okay, and he never gave and listen, I'm gonna say it again because I cover blogging and do this shit serious because this is my calling: blogging and boxing and coaching boxing. The word controversial means a public disagreement. He never gave rise to the nature of the incident of his knee or ankle. Yeah. He said everything but I tore a ligament. I flipped out of the ring. I was in a wheelchair.
We can see the medical records.
It was your knee public. He never said nothing about that.
Yeah. Shout out to Cat Taylor. How
you want play it again so I can recall us. Play it again because nobody disagreed with nothing.
Hold on.
But the question that most people wanted to ask you was, did you quit? If the answer is no, what was the nature of the injury that meant that you couldn't carry on?
Yeah, man, I quit, man. I threw myself out the ring. I did a backflip out the ring. I did all that. But look, I went to the Olympics with one arm. I fought my first part of my career as a pro with one arm. So I've been through worse. I've been through bigger things than that. And at the end of the day, that little block of whatever happened there, it's made me a very good person. It's made me more focused. And it's going to make me a dangerous fighter.
But the question that most people...
If we're in court right now, and you say, well, so, sir, what happened was you flipped out of the ring and they said you were in a wheelchair and publicly they said you had a knee or some type of leg injury. Where is the doctors or the diagnosis of the leg injury? You didn't have it. So you agreed. Yeah, you said, yeah, I flipped out of the ring. That means you agreed.
So you're saying
there's no controversy.
So you're saying he's a quitter?
Yeah, he's a fucking quitter, bro. There's no controversy. He quit because a man was putting pressure on him and he couldn't dance and shake his ass.
Jesus Christ, Troy. Troy, you're a volatile
Sizzle him
individual.
up. Sizzle him up. Get him out of here.
We're going to leave it at that. I'm hoping Ben Whitaker.
Yeah, now cut that up and then put that out here on some clips.
Listen, I'm wishing the best for Ben Whitaker, man. I hope he bounces.
Oh, yeah, I wish you the best too, but you quit. Put it on the clip and get us out here. Yeah, man, I'm not hating, bro. Put it out here. I guarantee they'll start listening. Bro, put that. I'm sick of this shit, Norbs. Blood, I'm not giving these takes for niggas not to be clipping this shit up and putting this shit out here. This shit is not cap. This is the truth, nigga. Your skills is ass. Stop shaking and dancing. Sit down on your punches. Start delivering shots. Learn some inside work. We're not trying to see that weak shit no more. Clip that up and put it out, man. I don't want to hear that, man. Start clipping this shit up and putting it out. And if you don't want to put it out, clip it up for me to put it out so I can collab with somebody. Please, I'm begging you, in the public.
Jesus Christ. You know I got you.
I'm begging you, blood. I need footage.
I got you. It'll be out today. Matter of fact, Troy, when I get off this goddamn line, I'm going to put it out for you, all right?
Yeah, I'm going to call you out in the public because niggas is capped with this boxing shit. And I'm here. I got a calling. I tried everything. I tried the streets a little bit. My mama was in the streets. My brother was in the streets. I was in the streets. I tried, I had a dance group at one time, opened up for Ja Rule in 112. We traveled all over Ohio dancing. I hooped, won tournaments in Ohio. My grandmother was a professional bowler. Boxing, I'm a trainer. I'm speaking real boxing. Yeah. I'm not doing this clown boxing. Ben Whitaker, get your shit up. KEYSHAWN Davis, get your skills up. You don't have no inside work. I'm breaking down your footage on the thing. If I'm lying, yeah, talk to Steve Nelson about what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Your niggas know me. Fuckers, I get out of here, man. I'm done playing with it.
Hamza
called
me out.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
Hamza called me out. I gotta get to work. Hamza's not playing.
Yeah, bro. We here to work. See, I'm gonna get on your ass, Norbs. If you need some motivation, yeah, clip these videos up of me talking this talk, and I guarantee you they're gonna be like, damn, bro.
Shout out to Manuel Jr. He said Norbs on box. He said Nets on boxing voice be wild too. Norbs with the cap and the BS. I'm not disagreeing with Hamza.
No, Norb's not disagreeing. Norbs is not disagreeing. He just speaking according to what he believes due to the skill set of boxing. I'm not doing about nothing. Listen, I'm explaining to you how the debate works with me. I don't discuss what I like.
Hamza.
I bring up the rules of boxing and how boxing works from a technical standpoint. So when we matching two guys up and they about to match up their technical skills, if it doesn't show in the physical public, objective public, then I'm not gonna say that they're gonna do some magical work that they've never done. It hasn't shown. You have to show it first. When you do that, then we do that. That's how I talk, because I'm talking about the purest of the sport. I'm a historian. I study it. Listen, I watch my days of watching boxing. I might just be watching stories about Jack Blackburn. I've been watching stories and listening to stories about Jack Blackburn for the past 60 days, his training methods, how he trained Joe Louis, how he fought Sam Langford, how he was in the gym getting ring. This is in the early 1900s when they really didn't have weight classes like that. Nobody wanted to work with Jack Blackburn. He was like a 5'10", 130 pounder. 133, but he was getting work with everybody. He trained Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis. He was working with a little bit of everybody. That's the greatest trainer to ever live, for real.
Nah, I feel you.
So like when I'm talking this, it's like some people, and listen, Norbs, and then y'all, I'm done. Some people think Angelo Dundee trained Sugar Ray Leonard. That's not it. That's not how that works.
So look, we gonna wrap up tomorrow. We back at 10:30 tomorrow. Make sure y'all. We gonna be on all week. We gonna. You know what? If you sound bullshit, we gonna be on Monday through Friday. Send me some subjects for tomorrow. We gonna be on tomorrow morning.
Oh, now you put me to work. That's what I like.
You to work, dog.
No, I got subjects. I'm hitting the gym up today. Hey, listen, I'm at Benjamin Boxing. We at Benjamin's Boxing, man. Shout out to my man Ali Benjamin, floating like a butterfly and spending them Benjamins.
Like, we gonna get to work. I appreciate y'all. And then listen, guys, share it. We gonna be on all week. Shout out to everybody that's doing this boxing shit. I know my man be on the Boxing Voice as well. So shout out to the Boxing Voice. Shout out
to the Boxing Voice. Shout out to 10A. Shout out to Four
Oh,
Corners.
hold on. Somebody's calling. Hold on. You got a caller now, Troy. Yo, what's up? What's up, caller?
Yeah, I make people call in.
Cause you're an animal. What's up, 202? What's up?
It's the world's #1 boxing fan, Cat Taylor, and I called in because I got a few things I want to say. I need you to chop this up for Ben Whitaker too. Champ, I got a few words to say to you. Hi, Champion Troy King.
How you doing, lady friend?
Hi, Champion Troy King. Hi.
Hey, respect to the #1 boxing fan, Cat Taylor. We are long friends. This is my long-standing friend. We spent a lot of time together. I really appreciate Cat over the years. You know, I'm still her bodyguard because that's just what I do. I protect all women and children. You know what I'm saying? I protect some men too. If you come at Norbs crazy, you can get your head bust. That's just what a Hamza does. If you know Islam, you know that Hamza was the protector of the Prophet Muhammad.
Hold on.
You know, I protect all blacks, man.
Hold on, Trey.
Cat Taylor and my people.
Thank you, and I love you for that always. Thank you.
Cat. Me, Cat is. I introduce Cat.
Let Cat get off, and then we gonna get off. Cat, go. What's up?
Oh yeah, I gotta pop off on this one, Norm. So you gotta repost this too.
I got you.
Hey, Champion Ben Whitaker, I have a few words I need to say to you.
Oh, shit.
I don't critique y'all on y'all boxing shit. I don't get in your personal shit. That's your business. I support you as a fighter, win, lose, or draw. But don't you ever step in that fucking ring and you give up on some old weak shit and you do some old undermining shit. You know how much fucking money I spend as a #1 fan to watch y'all, whether I travel out to come see you or whether I pay for pay-per-view or half of the champs, I be calling them when I'm out here on the road working and asking them to tune in so that they can show me the fights. I go above and beyond so I can imagine what a lot of fans do to watch you fight. And I'm just one. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to hear about that shit. I don't want to hear you doing some old wild shit like that to give up. What the fuck? If you going to give up, don't box at all. Find something else to do in boxing, champ, because there's no room for that. And I'm sick of putting my money into ungrateful motherfuckers who ain't even trying out here. I can spend my money somewhere else. I don't need to do that. I just spent my money this past weekend on a motherfucker who didn't turn up and show out on some bullshit. It can't even address your fans with the shit. I don't got time for that from the fighters. That's one thing I'm not going to tolerate from the champ. We not going to start doing that.
I showed out every time. She never tolerated. She reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I see your movement." Champion Troy King, and that's when I was Troy King, working for Troy King, and ever since then I've only so you gotta understand, she from DC, she be with the Headbangers and the good brother, the Russell family, like them hard-working brothers.
Shout out to the Russell family. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta understand, if that's all as a good woman you're used to seeing, then when you see this clown business, you're not gonna be conducive to it, and that's why I'm speaking on it the way I am, and I speak on technical boxing. He don't have the skills to pay the bills. That's why he flipping the bills out the ring. Like, what was he doing? That was retarded.
And these fights only gonna get harder. Yeah. It's not gonna get easier for him. So what he gonna do? He gonna get a big match for the big money again. He gonna fool everybody again so that he could do some old wild shit again. He might as well do like one of them other fighters did one time. Walked in the ring and then walked the fuck back out.
Jesus. Guys, on that point, we're going to be back on tomorrow. I appreciate you, Kat. You know we love you. I need you to call more up, girl. We need to hear that voice. We need to hear you talking that shit. You know what I mean? If you peoples with Troy, you peoples with me. You know what I mean? We good. Let's make it happen.
I love you guys.
I love you too, girl. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, fellas.
You too. That was Kat Superfan. If y'all don't know, she's boxing's biggest fan. This is my boy Troy. You know, this is what we do. We about to get on it. Troy just motivated. We about to turn up. This whole week we going on 10:30. Make sure y'all up, all right? Troy, you ready for that?
Yeah.
I'm about to go chop this shit up real quick and drop your clip on Instagram and TikTok. I got you, brother.
No, it's good because I need to share the footage. When we sharing the footage, I notice we get a lot of good traction for our next lives.
Let's do it. Tomorrow morning, make sure you join us. I'm doing a whole show this whole week leading up to fight week. I might bring on my man Iceman Scully, probably Thursday or Friday, probably during the night, just to get his take on what's transpiring in camp. So tune in for that, for the Beterbiev Bivol updates. Again, for your boy Norbs and your boy Troy, tune in tomorrow, 10:30. We are out. Outro.